Hello, Flosstube. We're the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea.
And Ronnie's tired. She's got her Christmas collar on. She's
Really
irritated. She needs to go back to sleep. She doesn't like the Christmas collar, and I had to get it out of the drawer where her nail clippers are, so...
She doesn't like her nails being clipped. She,
if you even
full
say
on
the
panic
word
mode.
nail, she, like...
starts shaking, convulsing. We first want to say thank you so much for the love for the last 2 videos that we did. We had so many comments, over 600 comments on the giveaway video, and then just a ton of positive things were said, and I loved reading everything that you collect.
Right.
And
so many things.
I was trying to narrow our list down to 5 things of what we collect, and...
All right, what are 5 things you collect?
Ray Dunn, anything vintage chicken,
I have those 2 things. And I would say Christmas ornaments.
Christmas ornaments.
Christmas decor, holiday decor.
Holiday decor.
Santa cups. Vintage Santa cups.
Those sparkly, glittery houses.
Right, the putz kind of houses.
Oh, plates. I collect anything like vintagey plates from the thrift store.
I don't do that one. Fitz and Floyd.
You collect Fitz and Floyd. You had Lilliput Lanes. Back when I used to collect Beanie Babies, so I got a stack ton of those.
I think that's it.
It's not it. Not even close. All right, so we'll get into the questions. If I don't answer your question in this one, I apologize. We went through, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to keep track of what I've answered and what I haven't. Vicky wanted to know, when do you iron your fabrics? Sorry, I have ants in my pants today.
After
Sit still, Chelsea.
After we finish stitching, when we're getting ready to finish it, then that's when we iron it.
Tony wanted to know, have you tried instant tea?
No.
We use tea bags. Tea bags. We don't drink.
We aren't coffee drinkers, so that's why we use the instant coffee. So I suppose if we drank coffee, we would probably use the real stuff.
Gypsy wanted to know how often we do this.
The fabric dyeing?
Yep.
Like once a month, maybe, whenever we need it.
We do a large enough piece that'll last us for a few things. I've only done a few pieces that would require a whole yard of fabric, like Santa's Village and Hawk Run Hollow. So it just depends. Tina wanted to know where we get even weave by the yard. A lot of people wanted to know that, actually. 123stitch.com sells yards of fabric.
Right.
So whatever the kind of fabric you are.
Jovelin, Monaco, whatever.
Lisa wanted to know, do you
we
wash
need our own Monaco factory?
You can get it here. Lisa wanted to know if we wash fabric after we stitch.
No.
I don't. She said she doesn't think it's color fast.
Right. The Fancy Floss is not.
Oh, okay.
So you can't.
Another Lisa wanted to know, do you pour your mixture on your gardens even in the winter?
Yes, I do.
She has beautiful gardens, so she likes to keep them kind of maintained throughout the year, even though we live in the Midwest where it's cold.
Yeah.
Christy wanted to know, do you bake pumpkins before giving them to the chickens? Both. So sometimes I give them raw pumpkins, but lately I have been slicing them up and baking them and then putting them in my food processor to create like a puree to put in their oatmeal. My chickens get oatmeal in the mornings with seeds and like parsley, apple cider vinegar, a bunch of things just to help their immune systems to keep them warm during the winter, because I don't use heat lamps. All right, Glenda wanted to know, does it stain your ironing board, and do you use a dry iron or a steam iron?
I do use steam, and no, I put a towel down over the ironing board, and there's never any staining residue or anything on it, so no, it
Putting
doesn't.
in the oven.
Yes, we've determined that putting it in the oven helps
Set the color into the fabric. Janice wanted to know if there's a sign up for the December 28th stitch along.
No, there's not. Just either when you started or when you get your supplies, if you want to tag us on Instagram and do the hashtag so that we can see you're doing it, that's all you need to do. And if you're not on Instagram and you want to do the stitch along, just post your pictures in the Little House Country Cottage Needleworks group and put the hashtag, and then we can see it there too.
Yeah.
Because somebody suggested that we start another group on Facebook just for this stitch along, but I would rather it go in that group where other people could see, and maybe other people will join then.
Patty wanted to know if we stitch anything that's not seasonal.
I'm a seasonal stitcher. I mean, if I came across the occasional little prairie schooler chicken, I would do that, but that's about all I've done that's not seasonal.
I'm going to start stitching those, what do they call them? My prairie schoolers that I just got.
Oh, the nursery rhymes.
Nursery rhymes. I was going to say folk tales, but nursery rhymes. So those aren't seasonal. I've got a few samplers and a lot of like chickeny farm things that I'm going to stitch that aren't seasonal. Right now I'm focusing on Christmas because I need to ramp up like my Christmas ornaments and things to put up around the house. Car 34 wanted to know if we worry about bed bugs from the stuff that we get at thrift stores.
We are very careful about what we buy, and like the sweaters that I use for finishes, I would put them out in the garage so that they're frozen before I even think about bringing them in the house. And Chelsea did buy some vintage sheets, but she washed them on the sanitized cycle a couple times because she wants to make quilts out of them.
Yep. We are careful though. We don't buy stuffed animals and things like that there. A lot of signs, a lot of trays, so things that we wouldn't have that problem with. Seagull wanted to know how many trees you put up.
13.
13.
They're not all up yet.
Like 13 full-size trees. And then
12
she's got little...
fake, 1 real.
Mm-hmm. The real one is huge. Every year, it's huge. Melanie Watkins wanted to know if you're adopting.
That depends on how nice she is. You know, if she...
She's not adopting.
If she keeps it up, yes.
She's not adopting, okay? She's taken. I don't want to lose my finisher. I don't have to compete with anyone right now. It's not like my brothers are doing cross-stitch or anything. Laura wanted to know, how do you start and end your threads?
Just leave a little tail and stitch over it in the back.
No knots. Cottage Gardener wanted to know if Monaco is like Ada. She's tried linen and she's not enjoying it. I'd say yes. A little bit because it's a stiffer fabric.
But it is the smaller holes like linen would be. But if you're comfortable with Ada, stitch on Ada.
You do you.
Yeah.
All right.
No cross stitch, please.
We've got some shout outs. Kitten Stitcher, in her new segment, Things That I'm Into, she mentioned us. Unfortunately, we were not able to find a 747 airplane or a mountain at the thrift store. We looked. We couldn't find it.
Maybe a door from the airplane we could decorate with cross stitch.
As long as it was rusty. We want a little bit of a vintage feel for it. The black box, you might be able to chalkboard and put something on there too. I don't know.
Yeah.
But thank you. We appreciate it. Marcy Hart, A Work of Heart, Catherine Murphy, and then inspired by us was Bluebird Stitches, Distracted Stitcher, and Stitching by the Lake.
We appreciate all your shout outs and comments and
everything. We appreciate it all. We love reading them.
And Chelsea said that Farm Girl turned Priscilla into a verb.
Yeah.
And we don't match today, Farm Girl. Sorry.
Black. Both black. Okay. I put them on Instagram, so a lot of you have already seen them.
We have that Ray Dunn collection thing going on. And, ooh, Chelsea made us these ornaments with her Cricut.
She's just dropping them and breaking them. That's my job. So I made a special one for my mom. See?
There you go, Melanie. There's your opening.
Naughty. I should put Priscilla on one of them. So I have a Cricut that I'm able to link up to my iPad. My mom has a Cricut too, but it's an older version, so not as easy.
So I have to lug my computer. But I do have that software where you can do any font, so I could have done it if I would have dragged my computer down there. But I'm not as good with the vinyl as she is. So
yeah, so you use Oracle vinyl. Really easy. Transfer tape. It didn't take long to figure out the sizing for it. The font is called The Skinny from defont.com. She'll have a blog post hopefully later today showing closer up pictures and kind of an explanation on them. So these aren't going on a separate tree for her, but they're going to go incorporated on a tree that she redid this year. Okay. They were a lot of fun to make too. Somebody asked for a tutorial, but they are kind of a peeve to do, so I don't think I'd get through a tutorial.
She did a good job.
Without any naughty words. All right, so previous finishes.
Here's another ornament that I used the sweater on, and I used plaid flannel for the ribbon up on top, and I added some pom-poms on the bottom made out of yarn and a button. And this is a Country Cottage Needleworks, one of her ornaments. It's so cute.
Forgot to mention, we were holding up queen and happy birthday because tomorrow is this queen's birthday. She's turning 24 again, so you can leave comments saying happy birthday. She'd love to read those. Somebody also asked why my kids call her Priscilla. She used to babysit them when my husband and I were dating before we got married, obviously. So they called her Priscilla then. So now it's kind of a mixture of Priscilla and Grandma Priscilla. Her grandsons, though, call her grandma, so it's not like she's opposed to being a grandma. She loves being a grandma, even though she's only 24. And then this
is for Southern Stitcher. She asked to see it in our video because she saw it on Instagram. It's a thrift store frame. This is a Plum Street Mary 1, I think was the design, and I used homespun to wrap around the back of the frame and then just mounted it on sticky board and stuck it on there and did some flocked greenery. And is that one vintage ornament or two? Three little vintage ornaments. But those were from when I was a kid, so. And then my finish for this week was a Country Cottage Needleworks. The most wonderful time of the year.
I need to pick it up. There we go.
And I had found the truck at Walmart. I was shopping and I sent a message to Chelsea, we need this truck to do this design. So that's why I changed the colors from the really reds and greens to more of a darker red and darker green. So Chelsea's got hers almost done, so we'll be doing hers next week. But these Gingerbread Men are vintage cookie cutters from when I was a kid. And then I used a really pretty Christmassy homespun, and I made bows with that and buffalo check, and I pulled apart a pick from Hobby Lobby and I stuck all the greenery, the flocked greenery around, and just put it on a wreath, and it hangs on my basement door in my kitchen. So it's very cute. And we don't have the vintage cookie cutters for Chelsea's, but we got other plans in the works, so you'll see hers next week, we hope.
The time change is killing me, guys.
Me too.
Some places don't have a time change. Did you know that?
Yes, I know that. But
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's hard.
I mean, you're supposed to get another hour. It says fall back, but I'm tired. 7 o'clock rolls around and I'm dragging. Okay, so whips. What do you got?
I did a little bit on this Ornamental Joy from Country Cottage Needleworks.
This was one of her Stitch Mania starts.
Hoping to get it done before Christmas. And then I finished 2 more of the Lizzie Kate rules. So I forget how many more I got to go, but I'm going to get it done. I got my framing all ready for it and got to get it done. And then I started for the PC Hometown Holidays, the tree lot. I started that this morning because I was letting my iPad charge because I am doing the new chalk, and I can show you the colors. But those are the colors for the new chalk for the home. And I was letting my iPad charge because I use my iPad for the chart. So that's how I started the Hometown Holidays. But I'll be
sneak peek
doing this week. And we had to go to Black Cat Stitchery yesterday to get the floss. So we got new project bags.
I kitted up some things. So I kitted up, everyone knows I've done these. The seasonal celebrations. This is the winter one. I've got to get this up on my hutch because I have all Christmas decorations up there except for my wreath, which is still full. So I kitted that up. And then also Country Cottage Needleworks is gingerbread houses. I really like her Christmas stuff, so I have a lot of her stuff to start. So I did that. We stopped into, like she said, Black Cat Stitchery, and the gal that was working there said that we have a fan, David, who talks about us when he goes in there. So hi, David. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. What else?
What do you mean, what else?
What do we got now?
Your whips.
Oh, I didn't show mine. We've
Are
done
you
it
awake?
3 times.
Yes.
The first time
we've had some errors.
The first time when I was answering that question about my chickens, I said that
she cooked the chickens.
I cut up my chickens, and I couldn't let that go on because I don't butcher my chickens. My chickens are my pets, so I cut up my pumpkins for my chickens. All right, so Wonderful Time of the Year by Cottage Needleworks. This is a super quick stitch. I have been just a little bit slow to the game because I had to rip out what I was doing.
I think mine took me like four evenings and it was done. So, if you want a good project quick, it's cute.
Words are always really super quick for me. So,
yeah.
And the
And
colors
the Gingerbread Men are so cute.
Beautiful. So we did change the floss colors on this. We've used Classic Colorworks, Cherry Cobbler for the red, spinach for the green. I used what was called for the Gingerbread Men, which was brandied pears. She used brown sugar. And then the darker
hickory sticks, we kept that.
Hickory sticks and white DMC on the Gingerbread
And that's
Men.
all the floss you need for that. So
it's a quick stitch, and it matched the sign a little bit better. The colors that were charted were a really bright red. So we changed it a little bit. Okay, again. All right, and then I did some work on my Lantern Lane. Hashtag Lantern Lane sale on Instagram.
We love looking at all your progress, and so many of you are done and almost done, and we're like, oh.
Again, if you don't have Instagram, you could go into the Little House Needleworks
Country Cottage group.
The group on Facebook and post that and just use the hashtag Lantern Lane
and then
sale.
we can go there and see it. And then other people in that group can see it and might join the stitch along too.
The more the merrier. But I finally have some of the Home Alone house and
we appreciate all of you joining us in these sales. It's been fun.
I love seeing all your progress. And I love all the stuff you tag me in for like quilting stuff and chicken. I love it all. Okay. And then I did a little bit more. This is Little House Needleworks, Lakeside Lodge. This I'm doing for a gift. All right. That little black bear is his little bum. All right. That's all. If you missed last week's video, we do have a sale that is starting on December 28th. We announced it last week to give you guys enough time to purchase the patterns. Down Sunshine Lane has been generous enough to give us a discount for our viewers on the fabric choice, the threads, and the pattern, or individually if you wanted to do those.
And that there's a link down below, and there's a link on last week's video too.
But just as a recap, the pattern is called
Forest Snowfall.
Forest Snowfall by Country Cottage Needleworks.
And there's still time to join us because we're 6 weeks away, so.
Yep, and we spoke into Down Sunshine Lane, and she said she's gotten some orders out, actually, and there's more on the way this coming week. So don't worry about getting it in time. She's really on with her shipping.
And we appreciate her offering all of you a discount for joining us.
Okay, and we have also chosen a winner for our last week's video. I just have to find it. All right, so one lucky winner. Down Sunshine Lane gave us this pattern to give away. Loves Rubber Stamps and Needle Crafts, you are the winner of this. So we will contact you on YouTube and let you know that you've won so we can get your address and send it out.
And please contact us. I don't know how the private messaging works on YouTube, but if you go to our Instagram or whatever, come find us and we'll
send it to you right away. Okay. And we appreciate everyone wanting to join in on the sale, and I'm excited to start it after Christmas. I think it'll be a quick stitch again because of all the words. Words are typically a little bit quicker than, you know, full body stitching.
So we can get it done and have it in our houses for the winter season.
Yeah. What are you working on this week?
It's going to be all black. This.
Your Chalk for the Home piece. And she said that that is releasing in December. So she stitches it now so that she has it up in time and that she can show it once it releases. But it'll be out in December, and it's not that I've seen it. Not at all. Might have been snooping a little bit. Okay. Melanie, she's not adopting still. Anything else?
I can't think of anything. But
we want to say thank you so much for everybody who has commented, tagged us in things that you've stitched that are inspired by us, any of the patterns that you've purchased because of us. It's kind of a fun thing for us to see each week, and I don't know, you guys have been really welcoming to us in this whole Stitchy community, and we really appreciate it. It's exciting to read. And these comments were really interesting, seeing what you guys collect. Because you collect a lot of different things, which is really cool. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Did we talk about that already?
Yep.
In this video?
I don't know. We don't want to repeat ourselves. We've done this 3 times. Like I said I was cutting up my chickens. I don't cut up my chickens. I cut up pumpkins for my chickens. We collect Rae Dunn. We collect vintage things from thrift stores. She collects Fitz and Floyd, glittery houses. What'd you call them? Putz houses?
But modern. Well, I do have a few of the little old ones, but mostly modern.
From like TJ Maxx and Home Goods. A lot of you guys are trying to bribe her with Rae Dunn mugs to get into the home tour. Hey, news, we might have...
It depends on what good ones they have.
You might get in with that. And somebody was like, well, we do get to line up at 4:30 in the morning.
I'll be up. Especially with this time change.
The price has been up to $30, but we get to line up at 4:30. But I'm going to try to put together a virtual home tour once she has her stuff done.
Yep. All the trees aren't up yet, so...
I think that'll be a lot of fun.
And the Christmas Village isn't up yet either, so maybe you need to ask my husband to move that along.
Yeah, put that in the comments. His name's David. David, get on the Christmas Village. We need it put up. But that should be fun. That'll be another one of our like Sunday videos, kind of like the tutorial that we did last week is a bonus video. Okay, that's all we have for you this week. Again,
at Priscilla Blaine, at Chelsea356 on Instagram, Priscilla's 2000 on Facebook.
Linked below.
Yes, they're all, everything is linked below. And Priscilla's2000.blogspot.com for my blog. And you can see pictures of the wreath. That was on there yesterday or the day before. And then I hope to do a blog post about Chelsea's ornaments today. We do have some things that we have to do, but hopefully it'll get up today, if not tomorrow. And
then also we wanted to let you know that discount through Down Sunshine Lane is good through December 15th.
Right.
We will keep the link at the top of our description in our videos until that date, so it's the first thing that you see. We want to make sure that you're able to do that. A few of you have commented how quick and easy it was to order, so make sure that...
And also, a viewer said that she has 2 of those charts, and she is sending another one so that we will give it away probably next week because it hasn't gotten here yet, and I just want to make sure it comes. So next week, look for another video or another giveaway.
Don't say giveaway though.
Yeah, don't say giveaway.
But we're just excited
and
that you're all joining us.
Don't ask for it right now. We'll do that next week.
Yeah, we'll tell you the question that you have to answer next week.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that.
Not are you adopting.
But it was very nice of her to offer that for us to give away to one of you.
All right. That's all I've got.
And thank you for tagging us in your finishes that are inspired by us, and please keep doing so.
We love seeing them. We love it all.
Let them know where you got the idea.
Let them know it's Priscilla's birthday tomorrow. 24. Big 2-4. All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye.